Look at you, hacker. A pathetic creature of meat and bone.
What's up? Good morning. It's me, your boy, Joey, and we're going to play a game of chess. We're going to play against one of our online chess friends instead of looking for a random game. Shryder. We're going to challenge to a 10-5 game. Random side, rated. Can't remember where Shryder's ratings are. And they're right around ours, which is good. It's good to have chess friends that are about the same strength as you, I think. Alright, playing the English against me. Nobody ever expects the English. Using my own moves. Sickening, sickening, sickening. I thought you were a man of honor. How do I want to do this? Let's do this. He plays it different from me, but we're gonna take some center space. Is this overextending? It's a very short pawn chain. Can't challenge it with a pawn, but I don't want an isolated pawn. I'm pushing. And I could have saddled. Let's do this. And then this. Or is that too much? Let's think it through here. Let's think it through. Once he's got the bishop there, he could grab that pawn for nothing. I take the bishop, he takes back with the knight. Doesn't really get me anything. This leaves me with an isolated pawn. Leaves him with a kind of a backward pawn, but it also gives him this file for his rook once he's castled. Points right at mine. Right now I'm not worried about him taking. Pardon me. I'd like to just get developed. But I'm also not sure how I want to develop. You know what? I'm going to do this. I suspect this. Yeah. Okay. So now I guess I got to do this, right? Okay. And this. I'd really prefer if I were castled, which I am not. But nor is he. And his king safety is going to be less than mine, I think. This is going to be my target. This is going to be his target. He's got a bit of an easier go of it than I do, I think. But I'm going to trade here. This doesn't work. He's got this with check, but this also comes with check. So I'm not worried about that. That can sometimes be a problem. I also could take back here, protecting the bishop, but that might run into queen check here, doubling up on it, which I don't want. I do not want. So if he does do that, the proper thing is going to be to take here. I think probably continuing his development rather than going in for tricky shit is going to be his plan. He seems like a solid player. Okay, our score is 1-1. Let's see if we can tie break. Oh, chess first thing in the morning. Also, I'm going to be starting All right, so let's do this. Let's do this. And then maybe we can scare him back a little. We can't take with a pawn, unfortunately, because this is an isolated pawn. Still protected twice and only attacked once, so this is okay. If not, I may bounce in here. Good. Okay. Alright, so let's get you off the same diagonal as that piece of shit. Let's do this. This is what I want next. Should have done that now. Okay. Takes the bishop. I move that out of the way, as though that weren't my plan the entire time. Probably a rook here because now I have another fucking target. So now I've got 2 targets. I have 3 pawn islands. They have 3 pawn islands. So we're gonna put pawn islands in. But how do I add? All right, I got 2 defenders. There's 2 attackers, but one of them's but how I can't. How do I? I'd like my knight to be on this square, but I'd also like to cause some trouble. And one of my main ideas for causing trouble is queen here, bishop takes, threatening this queen, and opening up this file. Where does that queen go? Has to go back. And then probably all the way back, right? Because of this knight. So rook takes, then the queen will have to take, and then I take over this file again. Although, maybe I can just scare the queen away and then get in my move that I want, which is knight here and then knight here, attacking this backward pawn. Yeah, I think I should keep my plans modest. I'll say, hope your day is going well. Okay, so keep my plan in mind. Queen to here next, depending on, you know, what they do. I mean, if they just take, well, if they take, I have to take back with a pawn. So that's a forced move. I want to get as many of my pieces on light squares as possible, because this light square bishop doesn't seem like it's going to be doing a lot. Queen here, is this a threat? Skewering the 2 of them. I have this pawn push. No, I don't. I don't have that pawn push. Okay, so that's a good thing to have fucking noticed. That loses the exchange, right? No. Keep your head about you, Joey. This is a piece that can travel diagonally. So queen here, bishop here, threatening is unprotected. So I just, I don't make a magic move. I just take it off with the queen. And you're still defended. Everything is still in good working order. Right now, that's kind of an annoying move. Oh, okay. That's interesting. What's your plan? What? Doubling up, maybe? Maybe doubling up? I'm going to continue on with my plan, which has even more bite now. Oh, maybe it works right away. Looking at a stupid sacrifice. Okay, so bishop takes. Nope, doesn't work right away because my queen's in danger. He says, I was looking at a stupid sacrifice. Laugh. LMAO. And then some, well, anyway, you can see it on the screen. All right. This doesn't work right away. His rook on the back is hanging, but he can take with, he can take my rook first, threatening my queen. Then I take the queen, then he takes my queen, then I take his rook, and he's got a rook and a queen. Hang on, how does that work out? Maybe that does work. Bishop takes. It's not going to queen takes because of this. So, okay. Bishop takes. Rook takes rook. Take queen. Take the queen. Take the rook. So I've got a queen and I've got a rook. And he's got a queen and a rook. I've also got a pawn. Maybe this one's a pawn. All right, let's do it. If not, I'd like to do this. But I think this works. I guess we'll see. What other options does he have? Yeah, so he's got to do that. And then this. And then this. Then what? Ah. I see. I see. Okay, let's not just move it instinctually. So I didn't win a pawn. He wins a pawn at the end of it, and now he's got this two connected passers in the center. And a bit of a fucking attack going on. I've got some back rank issues. I don't want him to get in here. He's not gonna get in here with this though, but you know what? Let's make sure. No, that gives him an entry square on the second. I don't want that. Ah, fuck. How do I stop him? I can't stop him, but he's not gonna do any damage on the second. I don't think. I do not think. So let's. He's got no entry on the third because of my bishop. And then we're going to start pushing. pushing this fucking pawn, and yeah, you're on the second. Let's push. Come over here. I'm gonna go here. That kind of ties this guy down, but I assume he's gonna start bringing his king in. Okay. Can I just get behind this pawn and push it? I don't want to be on dark squares. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to say. And when I come out with you. All right, I'm gonna try and bring my king in like this. Let's see. Opposite color bishop ending. This could be a draw. Actually, maybe I should do this. That makes more sense. Yeah. I'm young, and I love to be young. I'm free, and I love to be free. Okay. Wait a second. So, now I can... Now I think I can do this. I do not want to trade my rook off. That is an important point. I want to get his bishop for this pawn. Oh, he's just gonna blockade. I'm free, and I love to be free. But you can't blockade forever, actually, and maybe doing it from the side makes more sense. So let's do this. His king, maybe I should go here just to put a damper on his king. I don't want him to get in. Can't get in. Okay. Rook here, I have this pawn push. Actually, rook here, I just have takes, right? Okay. So if I push, he has to take, I think. Or anyway, it starts getting nicer for me. It does start getting nicer for me. All right. He has to move. He can blockade again. Ah, shit. Rook to a3 would have won the bishop. Oh, I'm so dumb. I missed it. Probably shouldn't. Anyway. Let's get this going. I missed it. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to say. And when I go out with you, don't put me on display. You don't own me. Don't say I can't go with other boys. You don't own me. Yeah, so this is still pretty good for me. He had to move there because there was a checkmate threat right there. I probably should have mentioned that, but I was thinking, trying to keep my brains going. This move right now, I think that's still a checkmate threat. So push takes checkmate. Oh, I don't know if you can do that. I don't think you can do that. Yeah, and this is covered. I think that you're just lost now. You can take my bishop, but I'm going to get a queen. And there's no... Yeah, takes... I get a queen. Bishop here, I get a queen. You can't threaten this rook. You can go rook to here. I just take, but I think this is lost now. I think you cannot stop this pawn from queening now. I feel kind of dumb having missed that rook a3 move though. R.I.P. says Shryder. Resigned. Good game. That was a good game. Well played. All right. And I hope everybody's having a good day.